Mr. Taibbi, I want to follow up a little bit on the ranking member's questions.
Please.
When was the first time that Mr. Musk approached you about writing the Twitter files?
Again, Congresswoman, that would.
I just need a date, sir.
Well, you're not going
But
to
I
get
can't give
one.
it to you, unfortunately, because this is a question of sourcing, and I don't give up. I'm a journalist. I don't reveal my source.
It's a question of chronology.
Yeah, that.
No, that's a question.
Because
of
you
Are you?
earlier
They're
said
so
that
stupid.
someone
They're
had
not
sent
stupid.
you
They're
through
they're
the internet
deceitful.
some message about whether or not you would be interested in some information.
Yes, and I refer to that person as a source.
So you're not going to tell us when Musk first approached you?
No.
Again, Congresswoman,
So
you're
you have to
asking me
say
to,
yes or
you're
no.
asking a journalist to reveal a
So
source.
then you consider Mr. Musk to be the direct source of all this?
But that's not what
No,
he
now
said
you're,
at all.
You're trying to get me to say that he is the source. I
Well,
just
it
can't answer
either
your
is or
question.
he isn't. If you're telling me you can't answer because it's your source, well,
A
then that's the
source,
only
first of
logical
all,
conclusion
not
is
direct,
that
not
he is,
sole.
in fact, your source.
He's
Well,
a
You're
source.
free to conclude that.
Well, sir, I just don't understand. You can't have it both ways, but let's move on because
No, he can. He's a
No,
journalist.
he can't because either Musk is the source and he can't talk
A
about it, or
source.
Musk is not the source. And if Musk
Are
is
these
not
people
the source,
idiots? Do they
then he
think
can
Musk-
discuss
No
his
one has yielded. The
conversations with
gentlelady's out
source.
of order. You don't
And
get to
she's
speak.
out of
The
order
gentlelady
because
is not
he's
recognized. The
interrupted.
gentlelady is
Mr.
not
Chairman,
recognized.
You're not recognizing my
time.
time.
He
has not
fair.
said that.
I don't.
By
What he has
talking
said
about
is he's
his-
not going to
Chairman,
reveal his source. And the
I
fact
did
that
not yield
Democrats
my
are
time
pressuring
to
him
the
to do
chairman
so
or
is
the
such a
We're not.
regulator.
We're asking him about his
I have my
conversations
time
with
back.
Musk.
The gentlelady has not yielded you time. You don't
I
get
have
to
not
just talk
yielded
over her.
time to anybody. I want to reclaim my time, and I would ask the chairman to give me back some of the time because of
Back.
the interruption.
Give it back to me now.
Mr. Chairman, I am asking you if you
Oh,
will give me.
quit
the
wasting
60
time and
seconds that I
just
lost.
He
go.
will give you that 10 seconds.
Thank you. Now, let's talk about another item that you, when you responded to the ranking member, you said that you had free license to look at everything, but yet you yourself posted on your I guess it's kind of like a web page. I don't quite understand what Substack is.
Well, then
but
maybe you should figure stuff
that-
out before you
what I
act
can
in
say
government, you
is
moron.
that
I don't exactly know what the hell's going on, but
in
let me
exchange
just
for the
make
opportunity
policy
to cover a unique
decisions.
and explosive story, I had to agree to certain conditions. What were those conditions? She asked you that question and you said you had none, but you yourself posted that you had conditions.
No, the conditions, as I've explained multiple times.
No, sir, you've not explained. You told
Cut 'em off.
her in response to her question that you had no conditions. In fact, you kind of used the word license, that you were free to look at all of them, all 100,000 emails.
No,
I was,
This woman's
the
in-
question was posed, was I free to write about?
Sir, did you have any conditions?
The condition was that we published
Sir,
on
did you have
Twitter.
any conditions? Yes or no? A simple question.
are you?
Yes.
All right, could you tell us what conditions those
I
were?
was about to.
Conditions were an attribution, sources at Twitter, and that we break any news on Twitter.
But you didn't break it on Twitter. Did you send the file that you released today to Twitter first?
She doesn't understand how this went down.
Did I send the?
Sir, I'm
Actually, I
asking you
did. Yes.
today.
Yeah.
Did you send it to Twitter first?
The Twitter
That was one
files
of the
thread.
conditions? Yes or no, sir?
The Twitter files thread actually did come out first.
But sir, you said earlier that you had to attribute all the sources to Twitter first. What you released today, did you send that to Twitter first?
No. I posted it on Twitter.
First,
That's where the story broke.
sir. Or did you give it to the ranking member, to the chairman of the committee?
She
or
doesn't
the staff of the
understand a
committee
damn
first?
thing. Holy cows.
Well, that's not breaking the story. That's giving. Yes, I did give.
So you gave all the information that you did not give to the Democrats. You gave it to the Republicans first. Then you put it on Twitter?
Oh my God.
Actually, no. The chronology is a little bit confused.
Well, then
It's more or
tell
less
us
the
what the
same time.
chronology was.
Then stop cutting him off.
I believe the thread came out first.
Where?
On
Twitter.
On Twitter. So then you afterwards gave it to the Republicans?
It's
and not
public.
the Democrats?
Yes, because I'm submitting it for the record as my statement.
Did you give it to them in advance?
I gave it to them today.
You gave it to them today,
This
but you
is-
still have not given anything to the Democrats. Well, I'll move on, and I wanted
It's
to
a
ask
committee that he gave it to.
Mr.
The
Schillenberger
Democrats,
the same question.
always
sir.
hard
When
done
did
by.
you first visit with or get contacted by Mr. Musk?
oh my goodness.
I'm not going to reveal my sources, but like I said, I was invited by Barry Weiss And
I'm
it
not
was-
asking for sources, sir. I'm just asking
Yeah,
for chronology.
I
When did
was-
you first make contact with Mr. Musk?
I don't know the exact date.
Was it
It was December.
2020?
It was December.
December of, well, there's a lot of Decembers in history.
December of
sir.
last
Which-
year.
Which December?
December of last year, ma'am.
There's a
Last
lot
year, the
of this shit.
22?
I'm so
Yes.
smart
All
and
right.
witty. Yeah.
Now, in your discussion, in your answer, you also said that you were invited by a friend, Barry Weiss.
My friend Barry Weiss.
So this friend works for Twitter, or what is her?
Oh, do you not know who
journalist.
Barry Weiss is,
Sir,
you
I didn't
idiot?
ask you a question. I'm now asking Mr. Schellenberger a question. Please
Yes,
do
ma'am.
not
Barry Weiss is a
interrupt.
journalist.
I'm sorry, sir?
She's a journalist.
She's a journalist. So you work in concert with her?
Yeah.
This is a shameful
Do you know
amount of
when she
ignorance.
first was contacted by Mr. Musk?
Truly shameful
I
amount
don't
of
know.
ignorance.
You don't know. So you're in this as a threesome?
There was many more people involved than that.
There
An
was many more
orgy.
People involved with it.
It
Were
was
you
an
being paid to
orgy
be
of
here today,
journalism.
either through consulting fees,
No,
campaign contribution to your
absolutely
next
not.
run?
Gentlelady's
Absolutely
time
You
not.
have
is
an
ex-
interview
gentlelady's
scheduled at
time
the
is
Campaign
hearing?
expired.
contributions
Absolutely not.
to your
Gentlelady's
next
time is
run.
expired.
Thank you.
Congratulate. What's her name? That's the
I
that
just-
that that
I
might
just
take the
say
cake
I
for the
don't know.
most
I
idiotic
recognize the
5
gentleman
minutes.
From North Dakota for 5 minutes.
Thank you,
Holy
Mr. Chairman. and I
crab
yield
apples.
my
Holy
five
crab
minutes
No,
to
I
you.
appreciate,